Let's pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness has appointed the officers of the leaders and the county assemblies for the welfare of the society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor us, your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and the welfare of our county and of those whose interest you have committed to our charge. Amen. Order of business. Can I get one of the copies?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Homa Bay County Assembly, 3rd Assembly, 5th Session, Special Sitting, Orders of the Day, Wednesday, 11th March 2026 at 2:30 p.m. Order of Business, Order number 1, Prayer. Order number 2, Convocation.
Your Excellency and the members, I have communication here, number 14 of 2026, with regards to the annual State of the County Address 2026. Your Excellency, the Governor of Homa Bay County, honorable members, distinguished guests, Article 183(3) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 requires that the County Executive Committee shall provide the County Assembly with full and regular reports on matters relating to the county. Further, Section 32K of the County Government Act 2012 requires that the Governor shall deliver the annual State of the County Address containing such matters as may be specified in the county legislation. Honorable members, Section 4.1 of the Homa Bay County State of the County Address Act 2020 and Standing Order number 18.1 of the County Assembly Standing Orders requires the government to deliver the annual State of the County Address not later than 30th day of March each calendar year. Honorable members, pursuant to Section 7.3 of the Homa Bay County State of the County Address Act 2020, when delivering the address to the County Assembly, the Governor shall be heard in silence, and the address shall not be followed by any comment or question. Honorable members, in this regard, by way of the letter reference and dated 16th February 2026, Her Excellency the Governor notified my office in writing of her intention to deliver the annual State of the County Address 2026 on Wednesday, 11th March 2026 at 2:30 p.m. Pursuant to Section 5.1 of the Homa Bay State of the County Address Act 2020 and Standing Order 18.2 of the County Assembly Standing Orders, I notified the members and the general public of the place, date, and time of this special sitting via notice number 3322, published in the Kenya Gazette on 6th March 2026. Further, we notified the general public through the standard newspaper on 3rd March 2026 of the date and time of the address. Honorable members, this special sitting is properly convened. Your Excellency and honorable members, allow me, in the usual parliamentary proceedings, to recognize the guests seated in both the speakers and the public gallery. Number one, we have the Deputy County Commissioner, Mr. Charles Mwataya. Number two, we have the County Commander. Number three, we have the County Secretary, Professor Bernard Mwok. We have the County Executive Committee members present, Honorable Solomon Obiero, Finance and Economic Planning. On Grace Osewe, Public Health and Medical Services. Honorable Roslyn Omolo, Governance, Administration, Communication and Evolution. Honorable Martin Opere, Education, Human Capital Development and Vocational Training. Honorable Dr. John Agili, Water, Irrigation, Sanitation, Environment, Energy, Forestry and Climate Change. Honorable Dr. Joas Alo, Trade, Industry, Tourism, Cooperative Development and Marketing. On Sarah Malit, Blue Economy, Fishery, Mining and Digital Economy. On Engineer Elijah Munga, Youth, Sports, Talent Development, Gender Inclusivity, Cultural Heritage and Social Services. The County Assembly Service Board members represented by Mr. Joseph Okoto and Ms. Lillian Ogono. County Attorney, Honorable Orego Fred. We have guests representing the GIS, Good Governance Program, GIZ, Good Governance Program in the plenary. We have Chairman Public Service Board, Mr. Isaiah Okoto. Former members of the House, I saw Director Guang here. All county chief officers present and any other guests not listed. There is also former Imara Daima MCA, Ken Obuya. We also have the clergy, headed by the county chaplain. Honorable members, please join me in welcoming them to the County Assembly. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 3, Governor's Address.
Honorable members, at this juncture, allow me to honorable members and distinguished guests, it is my single duty and honor to invite Her Excellency the Governor to address the county.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Speaker of the County Assembly of Homa Bay, Honorable Polycarp Okombo, the Majority Leader and House Leadership of the County Assembly of Homa Bay, Honorable Members of the County Assembly, fellow citizens of the great County of Homa Bay, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Speaker and Honorable Members, it is with profound gratitude and deep sense of responsibility to the people of Homa Bay that I stand before this Honorable County Assembly to deliver my State of the County Address in line with the requirements of the law in Article 10(2)(c) of the Constitution and Section 32K of the County Governments Act. The State of the County Address is an opportunity to measure promise against performance and to assess whether the path we chose together is delivering dignity, opportunity, and transformation to the people of Homa Bay as envisioned in our Genoa Manifesto pillars. As required by the Homa Bay State of the County Address Act 2020, I will be reporting on the measures taken and the progress achieved in the realization of the devolved government functions during the financial year 2024-2025. The address will cover realization of national values in Article 10, a report on implementation status of county policies, performance of County Executive Committee, and citizen participation in county affairs. Mr. Speaker, when I gave the first State of the County Address, I committed my administration to a path of disciplined governance, accelerated service delivery, and inclusive economic transformation. Today, I stand before you to report that we have kept that commitment. Our County Integrated Development Plan 2023 to 2027, approved by this Assembly, has remained our compass. Every program implemented, every shilling spent, and every partnership forged has been anchored in that strategic framework. We chose to govern through people-centered strategic planning with visible results in the 40 wards. We have walked this transformation journey with our people. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, I am delivering this State of the County address during a difficult political season as we continue to mourn the loss of the father of devolution, Baba, Right Honorable Raa Moloinga, CGH. At this juncture, with your permission, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to kindly request the House that we stand to observe one moment of silence in honor of Baba. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, allow me to reflect on our journey of 3 years, 7 months since we assumed office on 25th August 2022. We found a county that was at the bottom of many lists, from maternal and child mortality to water provision to on-source revenue that was at negative 34%, meaning we were collecting less money than the Homa Bay municipality before devolution. We started the hard task of raising our profile from ground zero. We crafted our vision of transformation, being the best county to live, work, and invest in. Homa Bay is the county of endless potential, hosting 80% of the Lake Victoria shoreline on the Kenyan side. I promised that Homa Bay would be looked at from the top and not from the bottom. This has come to pass, and we are now at the top, Mr. Speaker. In our first mile, we did revenue reforms that saw us enact revenue laws, establish the revenue board, hit the 1 billion mark, and automate revenue collection by going cashless from October 2022. The 100 days task force saw us commission the outpatient wing at the county referral hospital, acquire a new CT scan, and upgrade the maternal wing. We did the governor's park and the arboretum as green urban spaces. We embarked on phase 1 development of the Raila Odinga Homa Bay Stadium that led us to hosting the Piny Luo event in June 2023. The national government partnered with us in phase 2 of the Raila Odinga Stadium and Homa Bay Town upgrading towards hosting of Madaraka Day on 1st June 2025. On 12th to 15 August 2025, we were privileged to host the 9th Devolution Conference. Homa Bay is now a county of choice from tourism, agriculture to sports. We are moving forward to make Homa Bay a city within the next decade, with the county headquarters now commissioned and occupied. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, I note with great appreciation the critical duty this county assembly has continued to play in facilitating and driving the realization of our mission by appropriating the necessary resources, legislating on critical laws and policies, and oversighting the county executive. I convey my gratitude for your dedication to the county assembly roles. Our strong partnership was hailed and admired by many counties during the devolution conference. Asanteni sana, our honorable members and Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, I would wish to highlight our key achievements and outcomes and tell the story of our Homa Bay transformation journey from Kiwa Island to Chabera. On strengthening legal and policy frameworks, this House has worked closely with the executive to entrench a governance framework that is transparent, predictable, and people-centered. We have passed and operationalized critical legislation, including the Public Participation and Civic Education Act, the Enterprise Development Act, the Street Naming and Property Addressing Act, the Appropriation and Supplementary Appropriation Acts. These laws are instruments of transformation. They formalize business, institutionalize fiscal discipline, and give citizens structured platforms and village clusters to participate in governance. The Infrastructure Financing Act supported the development of the county headquarters through innovative financing. The Fisheries and Aquaculture Development Policy and the Cooperatives Policy provide structured legal frameworks to attract investment, create jobs, and sustainably grow the sectors. In the mining sector, we are centered to the sand harvesting, conservation, and mining policy. We have introduced the Irrigation Bill, Access to Information Bill, Administrative Justice Bill, and the Agriculture Sector Coordination Bill. These are designed to strengthen service delivery, entrench transparency, and modernize our agricultural practices. This year, we shall bring forward amendments on the enforcement services, protection against sexual and gender-based violence, municipal bylaws, disability inclusion reforms, and a comprehensive roads and transport bill. With the support of this House, we are building a rule of law county. In finance and economic planning, we have strengthened fiscal discipline, enhanced revenue performance, improved budget and planning systems, ensured prudent management of public resources to support the county's development agenda, and continued to oversee county procurement systems, financial reporting, and risk management while coordinating the implementation of our CIDP and ADPs. We successfully prepared and submitted statutory planning and fiscal documents to the County Assembly in compliance with the Public Finance Management Act 2012. These included the County Annual Development Plan 2026, the County Fiscal Strategy Paper 2025, the County Budget Review and Outlook Paper 2025, and the County Medium-Term Debt Management Strategy Paper 2025. We ensured timely preparation and submission of quarterly and annual financial and budget implementation reports to the oversight institutions. We provided the required financial and non-financial documentation to the Office of the Auditor General, facilitating transparent audit reviews. We continued to strengthen our internal accountability systems and risk management frameworks. We established and inducted a 6-member county audit committee providing independent oversight on financial management. We are strengthening procurement and supply chain systems to support the delivery of development projects and have commenced utilization of the EGP and e-tendering. We are implementing the annual procurement plan, enabling procurement and the execution of projects across multiple sectors. The county government recorded significant progress in strengthening its on-source revenue performance. During the financial year 2024-25, revenue collections increased from 1.2 billion to 1.7 billion, surpassing the annual target of 1.4 billion. A major milestone was the 100% automation of all 25 county revenue streams into the Homa Bay digital revenue system, significantly improving efficiency, transparency, and revenue monitoring. To strengthen evidence-based planning and decision-making, we have developed the first Homa Bay County Statistical Abstract 2024 to provide a comprehensive repository of socioeconomic data across sectors, enabling policymakers, researchers, and development partners to understand the development trends and make informed investment decisions. The statistical abstract strengthens the county's capacity to track progress towards the CIDP targets and national goals. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we administered emergency and special funds to support urgent interventions across the county. Emergency funds were deployed to support livestock vaccination against foot and mouth disease, protecting farmers' livelihoods and strengthening the county's agricultural economy. The county mobilized resources to support flood victims through provision of food and other assistance, ensuring that vulnerable households received immediate relief during periods of extreme weather. And even currently, as we face flooding in the county, we will continue to support the affected families in the coming weeks as we go through the floods. And we have also looked at long-term measures for preventing flooding by commencing building of dikes along River Miriu, along River Tende, and along River Kibwon, so that we can do away with this flooding once and for all. The county continues to face fiscal challenges that affect the implementation of development programs. Performance of conditional grants remained below expectation, with only 1.42 billion realized against the expected 2.48 billion, representing 50% performance during the financial year. Historical pending bills, which are a fast charge in the budget, have constrained the allocation of resources towards new projects. We are taking decisive steps to restore fiscal sustainability and have progressively reduced pending bills from over 2.5 billion in financial year 23-24 to 1 billion as of January 2026. This reflects our commitment to protect our local businesses that deliver goods and services. Withdrawal of the finance bill 2 years ago resulted in reduction of the county's equitable share by 257 million, affecting financing of planned development initiatives. Delays in disbursements of equitable share transfers from the National Treasury continue to disrupt cash flow and slows the implementation of programs. In roads and infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, connectivity unlocks opportunity where agriculture, fisheries, trade, and access to essential services define daily life for our people. Good roads are the arteries that carry progress to every corner of our 40 wards. Over the medium term, we have expanded and strengthened our county road network. 736 kilometers of new roads were opened, and 538 kilometers of existing roads received routine and periodic maintenance to preserve quality and extend their usable life. 116 kilometers of targeted access roads were rehabilitated to connect schools, health facilities, markets, and beaches. In financial year 24-25, we opened 280 kilometers of new roads across the wards. Landmark projects that have brought transformative change. The Congo Bridge in North Kabwoch, a flagship achievement of this administration, connects Homa Bay and Migori County. Critical structures such as the Auchmuga Box Culvert in Game West Ward, Kawere Box Culvert in Kobwai, Abura Box Culvert in Kabondo West have improved resilience in flood-prone areas, ensuring transport continuity during heavy rains. We have pressed ahead with additional groundbreaking road projects that reach deep into our wards, opening vital corridors for economic activity, for instance, the Riwa Aggregation Park. These include, just to mention a few, the Oneno, Amoso Road in Rangwe, Wangapala, Kanan SDA, Kalawi Junction in Rakchuonyo East, Ndege Kojala, Adek in Diwa, Manyuanda, Kodumba in Diwa, Aros, Luasi in West Karachuonyo, Nyododa Kogana Nyandusi in Rachuonyo North, maintenance of the Komolo structure in Rachuonyo North, Ongayo, Nyandiwa in Suba Central, Kabade Kaswanga, Lisenye in Suba North, Tiebao, St. George's, Kajienda in Rachuonyo South, Nandi Primary Access Road in Rachuonyo South, Nyerere Assistant Chief Ponge Border in Homa Bay Town, among others, just to mention but a few. In education, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, education is an equalizer and the most sustainable investment we can make for our children. To strengthen the foundational learning, we initiated the construction of 243 ECD classrooms under the Ondoa Kaunda initiative under Phase 1, using a labor-based approach that created jobs for our local contractors and communities. Phase 2 is now underway, targeting 9 modern classrooms per ward with 1 special school. Thus, 361 new ECD classrooms at a total cost of 361 million, Mr. Speaker, for this financial year. This is an investment in dignity, safety, and quality learning environments for our youngest learners. Some of the facilities include Remba in Fangano Island, Osodo in Wangchieng, Ariri in Kanyikela, Ringa in Kojuach, Manyala in Ruma Kaksingri, Kosele in Central Kasipul, Sanda in North Karachuonyo, Kakelo Primary in Kakelo Kokwanyo, Asumbi in East Game Ward, Kadia in Kabondo East Ward, Otok in Central Karachuonyo, and Shauriako, where we have just come from now, Mr. Speaker, where we were distributing learning materials to all our 893 learning centers across the county. The Ondoa Kaunda initiative has led to the construction of 604, will lead to the construction of 604 classrooms in 3.5 years, compared to 23 classrooms completed in the 10 years of the previous administration. On bursaries and scholarships, Mr. Speaker, in the year 2024-25, we disbursed 216 million for bursaries and scholarships, 149.8 million in bursaries, supporting 29,996 learners and 66 learners, and the Fins to Swim scholarship worth 42.96 million benefited 628 students. In equal partnership with KCB, we disbursed 48 million for the Fundimangula program, supporting 1,200 youth. We have now confirmed, Mr. Speaker, all our 1,608 education teachers on permanent and pensionable terms. And those who are yet to receive their letters will do so by the end of this month. On vocational training centers, youth employability is a central pillar of our human capital strategy. We disburse capitation support to our VTCs to strengthen training in market-relevant trades such as masonry, welding, and ICT. Infrastructure improvements have been completed at Kabuoch VTC in North Kabuoch Ward and Omiro VTC in Kabondo Kasipul, while additional classrooms and workshops are under construction at Katsgunga, Kanyaluo, and Kotora VTCs to expand access. Development partners, to whom we are very grateful, have contributed tools, ICT equipment, and infrastructure support, including investment for facilities at Wakiaga VTC and modern workshop tools supplied to Lambwe and Homa Hills VTCs. These interventions equip our youth with practical pathways to self-employment and enterprise development. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, agriculture remains the backbone of our economy. It employs more than 70% of our people and sustains thousands of households. We have made a deliberate decision that agriculture in Homa Bay must move from subsistence to structured enterprise and income generation for farmers. Through the ward-based subsidized seed program, a flagship initiative reaching all 40 wards, we distributed 136 metric tons of certified maize and sorghum seeds to more than 34,000 households in financial year 2024-2025. This program for 2025-2026 is currently ongoing in many of our wards. I think some already distributed yesterday and some will continue to distribute in this coming week. This generated impressive results. Maize planted on 6,000 acres yielded 90,000 bags, valued at 270 million shillings, while sorghum planted on 4,082 acres produced 32,652 bags, valued at 130 million shillings. Cotton production has been revived as a viable cash crop, with a distribution of BT and KSA cotton seeds, supporting planting on over 15,000 acres, generating 365 metric tons, valued at 26.3 million in financial year 2024-2025. Plans are underway to establish a county cotton ginnery to spur value addition and stimulate textile and apparel sector. In revival of cotton, we worked with the Pala Cotton Cooperative in Rachonyo North, Homa Bay Cotton Union in Homa Bay Town, and Kipasi in Suba North, among others, among almost 30 cotton cooperatives that we now have. This high-performing BT cotton variety has enhanced yields through strong pest resistance, particularly against bollworms, while reducing the need for pesticide application. In edible oils, we distributed 13.5 metric tons of sunflower seed, planted on 3,440 acres, yielding 2,750 metric tons, valued at 137 million. To anchor this value chain, a sunflower processing unit is being installed at the Agriculture Technology Development Center in Homa Bay Town as a common user facility to enable local edible oil processing. Mr. Speaker, this is by the lake. At that EDC by the lake, members can find time to go and see very good progress with installation of the sunflower processing plant. We invested 21 million to modernize the Kindu Bay Agricultural Showgrounds in Rachonyo North, transforming it into a secure hub for agricultural technology, demonstration, and innovation. We successfully hosted the National World Food Day celebrations in October 2025, marking 80 years of the UN Food and Agriculture Authority. This year, Mr. Speaker, as a groundbreaking development, we will be developing the Agricultural Training Center in Kabondo, Kasipul, to replace what was taken up by Tomboya University. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in livestock and apiculture, our interventions have delivered benefits. Honey production moved from 141,000 kilograms to 364,000 kilograms. This growth was supported by training of trainers and addition of modern Langstroth hives. Our poultry improvement program distributed 5,920 day-old chicks to 80 groups, 2 per ward, enabling rapid enterprise growth through reinvestment. We strengthened dairy cooperatives in Diwa, Rangwe, Hosrand, and Kabondo, giving them milk coolers to reduce post-harvest losses. Disease control efforts have protected livelihoods across the county, with 170,000 animals vaccinated and treated against diseases including anthrax, black quarter, lumpy skin disease, and foot and mouth disease. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, we are currently in the process of rehabilitating and fencing over 10 animal auction rings across Homa Bay County to support our livestock traders to sell their animals in dignified environments. On irrigation, honorable Speaker, 3 schemes, Wahambla here in Homa Bay Town, Mikuna and Madundu in Suba South, were designed and approved for implementation for a cost of 110 million. Once operational, these schemes will irrigate an additional 120 acres and directly benefit 600 households. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in water, environment, energy, forestry, and climate change, under the Kenowa Manifesto and the CIDP, we pledge that no woman should walk more than 1 kilometer in search of clean water. We committed to expand affordable energy, protect our environment, increase forest cover, and build community-led resilience to climate change effects. In water and sanitation, we have made steady, measurable progress toward the manifesto goal. 5 major rural water schemes have been rehabilitated. Sindo in Kaksingri West, Ramula in Kabondo West, West Karachuonyo in West Karachuonyo Ward, Kochiangegu in Kochia Ward, and Diwa in Kanyamwako Sewe Ward. These rehabilitations, together with 121 community water projects, ward-based community water projects implemented across all 40 wards, and 52 new water points, have brought reliable, safe water closer to our households, thereby reducing the burden on women and girls and supporting year-round domestic agricultural and hygiene needs. Honorable Speaker, we are still far from achieving our 1 kilometer target, but we have made progress. And in this financial year and very soon, we are going to be implementing more boreholes and other water projects in our wards. Some of the water projects include the Magunga Community Water Project, Nyambori in West Kamagak, Nyakune in Homa Bay West Ward, Wiga in Homa Bay Central Ward, Ranjira Community Water Project in Kanyamwako Logi, Nyamwala in Kibiri, Kunya in Kindu Bay Town, Nyabola Community Water Project in West Kasipul Ward, Kakatko in East Kamagak Ward, Nyakasera in Gwasi North Ward. And Mr. Speaker, I mentioned these water projects, and I'm mentioning these projects by names because some people have said propaganda that these are just PR and not actual projects, Mr. Speaker. This is why we are giving these projects by their names, just to mention a few. Through Homawasco, the water pipeline network expanded by 53.65 kilometers, with targeted extensions transforming access in urban and peri-urban areas. This included 18 kilometers reviving the Ogande line to supply Wiga, Ogande School, the airport, and the county headquarters. The Mbita line, 9.25 kilometers, that will supply Mbita town and its environs. We have extensions in Oyugis, Makongeni, Sofia Pedo, Rodi, and low-income zones such as Shauriako, Madare, Lala, Kapita, Gotrabur, and Rabur Masawa. In addition, we have solarized the Gotasego dosing chamber for sustainable water pumping. On renewable energy and solar lights, in 80 markets we have installed and maintained 200 solar lights across the county, improving security, extending trading hours, and boosting local revenue. Some of these markets include Omoya, Nyakuru Market in West Game, Kodula in West Karachuonyo, Bala in Kibiri, Kagwa in Wangchi, Ngomakokoth in Kanyamwako Logi, Amoyo in Kanyadoto, Ndati Market in Kabuoch South, Manera in Gwasi North, Ligongo in Gwasi South, Litare in Kaksingri, Uozi in Fangano, Kolunga in Rusinga, among many others. In Nyandiwa Market, Gwasi North, fish trader Minacheng says she used to close her stall before sunset for fear of insecurity. Today, with solar lighting in the market, she can safely trade into the evening when most customers arrive from the beaches, allowing her to sell more fish and earn more for her family. On climate change interventions, Mr. Speaker, 60 improved cooking stoves were installed in the modern fish market, the municipal market, and Rodi markets, slashing firewood costs for women fish traders from 1,200 to 300 shillings per cooking cycle. For environmental protection and forestry, we established 82 community tree nurseries led predominantly by youth and women groups to drive reforestation and push forest cover towards the national 10% target. On water challenges, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the full rehabilitation of the Awachitende, Kanyaluo, a rural water scheme, will deliver reliable water to thousands of households. Challenges persist, notably the vandalism and theft of solar and water infrastructure. We are countering this by deepening community ownership and involvement in this asset protection. The blue economy, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, is no longer a peripheral sector. It is steadily becoming one of the pillars of our county's economic transformation. We constructed modern fish banders across key landing sites and sanitation facilities to improve hygiene and public health along the lakeshore. The fish banders are spread out in strategic beaches, including Achich Fish Banda here in Homa Bay Eastward, Kaugege Fish Banda in Kasgunga, Ragwe Fish Banda in Kaksingri Westward, Wayando Fish Banda in Rusinga, Alero in Gembe East, Ongoro Fish Banda in Kendo Bay Town, Kiwari Fish Banda in Fangano, just to mention but a few of them. We have equipped 64 beach management units with electronic weighing scales, distributed 240 life jackets to improve safety on the lake, and provided 3 fiberglass patrol boats in Sare, Chuowe, and Koginga beaches to strengthen enforcement and curb illegal fishing. In addition, grant of 6 million shillings was extended to the Homa Bay County BMU Network SACCO to improve access to affordable credit within the fishing community. On aquaculture, beyond capture fisheries, we are expanding aquaculture as a reliable income stream for inland wards and youth groups. Under the Aquaculture Business Development Program, 12 community fish cages were established in Geri, Kaksingri Westward, while 100 additional farmers were supported with fish pond predator kits to protect their investment. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, as I was coming here to deliver this State of the County address, about 15 of the fish farmers from Geri approached me and told me they had actually had their first catch and they had harvested fish worth 2.8 million, which they now have in their account, Honorable Speaker. If that is not changing livelihoods, what is? If that is not transformation, what is? In 2025, fish ponds across the county produced 42,000 kilograms, valued at 12.36 million, demonstrating that aquaculture is viable beyond the lakeshore. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, on digital transformation, we installed modern LED digital screens in Homa Bay and Oyugis towns, in addition, of course, to digitizing our many government programs proceeding forward, including revenue systems, performance management systems, public participation systems, etc. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, health remains a cornerstone of our social and economic development agenda. A strong health system begins with a strong workforce. We are at the tail end of onboarding 79 new healthcare workers across all cadres. These recruitments will boost staffing levels, reduce workload pressure on existing staff, and improve service delivery and ensure timely, compassionate care in our health facilities. We have recognized and rewarded dedication and performance through structured career progression and promoted 583 health workers. We have strengthened health infrastructure across the county. Construction of a modern funeral parlor at the County Referral Hospital is now complete and is providing dignified, safe, and culturally appropriate final respect for our families. We are committed to completing the new multi-story accident and emergency block by the end of this year. Once completed, the facility will significantly reduce patient backlog and enhance our capacity to deliver responsive healthcare. To further elevate specialized and diagnostic services at Homa Bay County Teaching and Referral Hospital, we purchased and installed 5 new dialysis machines, which are now operational. This has increased our renal care capacity, reduced session backlogs, lowered health risks for patients with chronic kidney disease, and minimized the need for costly out-of-county referrals, bringing life-saving treatment closer home for our patients. We have installed advanced laparoscopic, echocardiographic, and endoscopy tower machines at the referral hospital. These state-of-the-art tools enable minimally invasive surgeries, precise cardiac assessments, and detailed gastrointestinal diagnostics, improving treatment outcomes, shortening recovery times, and enhancing the overall quality of surgical and diagnostic care. In addition, we have prioritized the consistent restocking of both pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical supplies across all facilities, and we will be putting more pressure to do better on this line. On maternal and child health, through our localized data-driven maternal perinatal death surveillance and response MPDSR program, we have institutionalized weekly review meetings across facilities to interrogate every maternal and perinatal outcome, identify gaps, and implement corrective measures. As a result, we have achieved a monumental milestone, over 5 consecutive months with 0 maternal deaths. Homa Bay continues to face a high burden of non-communicable diseases, including cervical, breast, prostate, and esophageal cancers. To address this, we have broken ground for a dedicated cancer center at the County Referral Hospital. Once operational, the facility will enhance early screening, diagnosis, and treatment and palliative care services, and improve survival outcomes. And we are doing this in partnership with the Aga Khan Hospital. We are implementing targeted community health interventions. Our eye care program, which addresses presbyopia at the community level, is restoring sight and productivity among older residents. Through our primary health care, outreach services, and community health promoters, we are improving early detection, management of chronic conditions closer to the household level. We launched a groundbreaking partnership with Zipline to revolutionize emergency medical deliveries through cutting-edge drone technology. This innovation enables rapid on-demand delivery of life-saving commodities, including blood products, vaccines, emergency medicines, and laboratory supplies directly to health facilities across the county, particularly in hard-to-reach island communities. On SHA, we have made progress in expanding financial risk protection with 54.6% registration under the Social Health Authority. More households are shielded from catastrophic health expenditures. We will intensify registration through community health promoters and facility-based outreach forums. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, at 55.6%, we are not among the top counties in registration. And since we committed to be the top and not anywhere in the middle, we will intensify this registration so that we hit closer to 90%, which is where the top counties are at the moment. Honorable members, honorable Speaker, a county's future is its young people. We support our youth to get tenders through implementation of 30% preferential procurement for women, youth, and PWD companies. We also hosted the governor's mentorship camps for boys in Wangapala and girls in Ratanga Girls High School. A landmark intervention was the allocation of 40 million shillings at 1 million shillings per ward to border cooperative societies, benefiting over 4,000 riders and supporting asset acquisition and business growth. We gave the border youth cooperatives 40 motorbikes, one for each ward, for income generation and supervision. In sports development, we have combined infrastructure investment with structured youth engagement to turn talent into opportunity. In this financial year, as has been proposed by members in the budget, we will be upgrading 40 playgrounds across all sub-counties while completing upgrades at Kosele Stadium. This has positioned our county as a competitive sporting hub. In April 2025, we hosted the Kisa Inter-County Games in a powerful display of unity and collaboration. We also participated in the Kikoska and Talanta Hela Games. At the grassroots level, the Genoa Governor's Cup has continued to engage over 10,000 young people, creating structured platforms for mentorship and talent development. To institutionalize talent development, we launched the Akakoro Talent Academy in Diwa, together with our Akakoro partners, creating a clear pathway for promising players to transition from community fields to professional opportunities. On culture, we have invested in preservation and promotion of our cultural heritage as a pillar of our identity, our unity, and socioeconomic development. The county actively planned and participated in both regional Pinyi Luo Cultural Festival, mobilizing 30 cultural dancers and showcasing over 50 traditional artifacts that reflected the richness of our heritage. We have made progress with the Ndirukagan Cultural Center, preserving important heritage sites. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, on gender empowerment and PWD inclusion, we operationalized gender desks in all sub-counties, launched the county sexual and gender-based violence policy, and established safe spaces, including a 54-bed facility in Diwa in partnership with Shofco. These facilities provide counseling, protection, and reintegration services for survivors. We distributed 250 wheelchairs to persons with disabilities and employed 64 persons with disabilities across different government sectors. In combating the triple threat, we participated in the Siganyenam activities and hosted the national celebrations for the International Women's Day in 2025. On trade, industrialization, and investment, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, we rehabilitated 5 markets, including Nyakwere, Oyugis, Nyatoto, Ouru, and Pala. We completed 191 ward-based projects that include fencing, solar lighting, access roads, pit latrines, and border sheds that transform trading centers into safer, cleaner, and more productive, dignified economic spaces. The Riwa Special Economic Zone and County Aggregation and Industrial Park stands at 52% completion with the goal of full completion within the year. It will make Homa Bay a producer county, expand ONSO's revenue base, and enhance our position as an investment-ready county. At Homa Hills, Victory Farms are soon groundbreaking to put up their headquarters, a regional logistics center, and a fish feed milling plant. At the micro level, we are unlocking capital for ordinary citizens. The County Enterprise and Affirmative Action Act that was passed by this House anchors the operationalization of the County SME Grant Fund across all 40 wards, ensuring affordable capital reaches youth, women, and small-scale traders. This act we will implement together with the honorable members this year. On cooperatives, over the last 3 years, 127 cooperatives have been registered and 10 dormant ones were revived. Membership has grown from approximately 29,000 in 2022 to over 40,000 by June 2025. Cooperative assets have expanded from about 200 million to over 500 million, reflecting restored confidence and stronger financial management among the cooperatives. On governance, administration, communication, and devolution, guided by the CIDP, we have institutionalized structured public participation frameworks across all 40 wards, ensuring residents directly influence development priorities and resource allocation from village clusters to county level. Through ward level forums and sector consultations, the county achieved 100% ward coverage, guaranteeing that every community has a voice in governance. The results are tangible. More than 80% of citizen proposals were incorporated in the financial year 25-26 county budget, strengthening trust between the government and the people. Digitization of public participation allowed the county government to reach more residents. Participation has become more inclusive. Women now account for 52% of participants, youth 35%, and persons with disability 10%, supported through accessible forums and sign language interpretation. During a public participation forum in Kanyamwako Sewe Ward, parents raised concerns about overcrowded early year classrooms in their local school. Their proposal was captured in the ward priorities and informed the construction of new IA classrooms at Rakoro Primary School under the Genowaondoa Kaunda initiative. Today, young learners who once studied in congested classrooms are learning in modern facilities prioritized by their community. This is the power of participatory governance. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, on positioning of Homa Bay as a hub for hosting national events, in 2025, the county successfully hosted the 9th Devolution Conference, bringing together over 12,000 delegates from county governments, national government, development partners, civil society, and international institutions. Beyond the policy discussions, the conference stimulated local economic activity in hospitality, transport, and tourism, showcasing Homa Bay's investment potential to a national and international audience. Who knew or thought that Homa Bay would play host to a devolution conference in our lifetime? It accelerated key urban improvements, including road upgrades, the introduction of a road naming system, and establishment of the Homa Bay Arboretum, celebrating local heroes, leaving lasting benefits for the residents. Homa Bay made history, again, by hosting the 62nd Madaraka Day national celebrations. The celebrations catalyzed major infrastructure upgrades, including lakefront development and the Homa Bay Pier modernization, phase 2 development of the Raila Odinga Stadium, refurbishment of Kabunde Airstrip, upgrading of over 35-kilometer roads within Homa Bay town, and construction of a new state lodge. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, on strengthening disaster preparedness, we have a duty to protect lives, property, and livelihoods in times of disaster. Through international partnerships, Homa Bay received 2 modern fire engines donated by the Cambria Fire Brigade in the United Kingdom. County firefighters underwent a 17-day specialized training program delivered by UK fire service experts, significantly improving emergency response capacity. The impact is already visible. Earlier this year, firefighters responded to a residential fire in Homa Bay town containing the blaze before it spread to the neighboring homes. Residents credited the new equipment and improved response capability for preventing a much larger disaster. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a major milestone in strengthening institutional capacity was the completion and occupation of the modern Homa Bay County headquarters in Arujo Ward, officially opened by the President in August 2025 during the Devolution Conference. This facility has created a central hub for governance while improving citizen access to county services. The facility houses 600 county staff, improving coordination across departments and enhancing efficiency in service delivery. The complex includes a 1,000-seater amphitheater for public forums and official functions, Huduma Center providing integrated county services in one location, and modern office infrastructure to enhance departmental collaboration. On digital innovation in governance, the county launched the Homa Bay Digital Participation and Disaster Alert System, strengthening both civic engagement and emergency communication. Through SMS and USSD platforms, the system has already reached over 150,000 residents, improving access to government information while strengthening public awareness on budgeting and civic processes. The platform provides early disaster alerts, helping in reducing losses during extreme weather events. To ensure inclusivity in areas with limited connectivity, particularly island communities, the county has deployed modern outreach units and local radio partnerships, ensuring critical information reaches residents across the county. On county public service, while acknowledging the challenge of a huge wage bill, we have moved to adopt digital HR systems and solutions that enhance staff performance. In conclusion, honorable members and honorable Speaker, the state of Homa Bay County is defined by real substance and transformation. Simply put, youth are engaged, farmers are producing, markets are expanding, water is reaching homes, women and girls are safe, the vulnerable are protected, children are learning in dignified spaces, efforts are being made to make roads passable, we are building systems and foundations, we are united in purpose. The best days for Homa Bay are ahead of us. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, for the transformation work we have done in Homa Bay County, we deserve another term. We deserve, all of us combined, we deserve to be re-elected to continue the work of building Homa Bay County. And that goes for the executive and the honorable members. We say thank you to the people of Homa Bay who inspire us to walk this journey of transformation. May God bless Homa Bay County. May God bless Kenya. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable members. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 4, adjournment.
The House is adjourned until next week.